Hey you! Welcome to the Mindset Enthusiast podcast. I'm Lydia and I'm a university student who decided to not settle for anything less than great. In this podcast, I help you break free of others' expectations and find out what is possible for your life. I talk about positive psychology, mindset, plus give you tips and tricks that you can implement today to be more fulfilled tomorrow. And the most amazing part is that we get to do it together. Because guess what? I'm not there yet. Hello. I'm so happy that you're here. So this is my very first podcast. And it's been a long time coming, to say the least. I've been wanting to start my own podcast for the past couple years, but I always thought I had to become someone special or accomplish a big thing before starting it, right? I know that I have a message to share with you, and although I'm not an expert in the field, I've been doing personal development for the past couple years, and the beauty of this podcast is that I get to go through the process with you because personal development is a process. It's something that you do day in and day out if you want to better your mind, better your mindset, all that good stuff. So, today, for my first episode, I'm going to talk about how you can go from constantly thinking negatively, whether it be about yourself or the world, to thinking mostly positively. Now, a little disclaimer for you is that you're most probably never going to be positive all the time, right? That's impossible because we're humans and we have bad days and life isn't always rainbows, but there are definitely a few things that you can do to switch your perspective and be positive most of the time. I'm going to give you 3 actionable tips that you can do today to start that process of being more positive. But before that, I want to address something. And it's the fact that you see more of what you decide to focus on. Now, this concept is called confirmation bias, and it's basically our human tendency to search for information that will confirm our already existing values and beliefs. For instance, if you were to believe that left-handed people were more creative and then you met someone who was left-handed and creative, this example is more likely to reinforce your already existing belief. Now, how you can use this little concept to help you in your life is by acknowledging the fact that if you think your life is not good or the world around you is not good, then you're way more likely to see the bad things in your life and in the world, which will then reinforce your already existing belief. So, if you wake up in the morning and you're like, I don't want to go to school, I don't want to go to work, I'm tired, then all throughout your day, you will just spot the moments where you're tired or you're just bored at work or at school, and this will further reinforce that belief that you don't have a good life. So you can fix that bad habit by being aware of your negative thoughts, surrounding yourself with positive people, and then doing daily affirmations. Now, being aware of your negative thoughts means recognizing that they are happening, that they are there. One thing you can do to kind of counterbalance those negative thoughts is identify that it's a negative thought, then feel the emotion that comes with it. So whether it's fear, anger, sadness, whatever it is, right? And then feel the emotion that comes with it and see if there isn't something that you can do to make it better. Now, if you can't make it better, let's say you're at the end of your semester, it's finals week, and then you have many exams, many things to submit, and you're just like, I can't do this anymore, but you don't want to give up, then you can replace that thought with something more positive, such as, I'm so lucky that I have access to education, or I know that this is an investment of time that will help me have a better life later. And if you're a student right now and you're in finals week, you may be like, okay, shut up, Lydia, I'm just stressed and I don't want to be positive, but I'm just giving you advice to kind of go through the situation a bit better. This will allow you to shift your focus towards viewing more positive things that this finals week is bringing to you. Now, the second advice here is surrounding yourself with positive people. And you've probably already heard this saying, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This is so true. I've been noticing it more and more and more. And you have to look around yourself. Who are you spending most of your time with? Are the people you're hanging around, bringing you down? Or are they lifting you up? Are they helping you step up, work harder, whatever you need to do to feel more fulfilled? Are these people doing that, or is it the contrary? Because if you're trying to be positive and you're constantly around people who are complaining about every little thing, then I'm sorry to break it down to you, but it's gonna be so much harder than if you were more around people that are positive, just like you. And I'm not saying to cut people out of your life just for that, like especially if you're living with these people or you work with them or whatever, but just try to kind of maybe spend less time with them or try to spend more time with someone that is more positive to kind of counterbalance the whole thing. Now, the last thing I wanted to address are daily affirmations. And this is probably the weirdest thing I've done in my life when I started doing it, but now it's gotten like normal pretty much. So they're a powerful way to improve your mindset because it can increase your feeling of self-worth. Positive affirmations are just positive statements that you say to yourself to improve either your self-worth or your view of the world around you. They can be things like, I possess the qualities needed to be extremely successful, or my ability to conquer my challenges is limitless and my potential to succeed is infinite. Or I live in a world full of opportunities. It can be whatever you want. There are lots of them on the internet, but I want you to choose a couple of them and say them in the morning or at night, or put a reminder on your phone to say them throughout the day. This is gonna sound so weird, oh god, but it literally takes less than 20 seconds and it's gonna make such a big change in your self-confidence, in your view of your life, of the world, all of that. And the more you say it, the more you will believe it. Trust me. It's so powerful. So in the end, remember to be aware of your negative thoughts, to surround yourself with positive people, and to do daily affirmations. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm excited to continue that self-development journey with you. If you loved this episode, make sure to share it with a friend or post it on social media and then tag me so I can personally say thank you for helping me spread the message. I love you very much, and I am gonna see you in the next episode.